They going loyal Ziz fans? What's up, bro?
Ziz in the house, bro. Gonna have a little word with all of y'all.
Hello and welcome to 4chan. This is Ziz.
Ziz, not fucking Z's, bro.
A few things I want to say. First things first. I'm fucking God, alright? I'm fucking aesthetic. See his fucking hair, bro. Jawline, bro. Fucking beautiful, bro.
Back before the algorithm was a thing, there was Ziz.
How do you become a sick cunt, bro? You go to the gym, you lift weights, you get tats, you fuck bitches, bro. That's all you gotta fucking do, cunt.
Behind that persona was my little brother Aziz, with his webcam in his bedroom. Aziz wanted to be loved, but Ziz, he wanted fame,
Fuck that shit, bro.
even if it meant being hated.
Everyone has a little bit of Ziz in them. Every fucking cunt out there, you're a fucking sick cunt if you want to be, bro. Stop being a fucking sad cunt, alright? In life, if you want to be noticed, you gotta be a fucking ripped cunt, you gotta be a shredded cunt.
By the age of 21, he had amassed a legion of fans online.
This is a fucking revolution, bro. We're taking over.
Within a year, he was gone. It's been 15 years and I have people asking me all the time about what happened.
Alright, bro. We're live in Casa de Ziz.
What a fucking sexy house.
I don't really talk about it, respecting the wishes of my family and my parents. That's how it's been. But now, it's time. The true story needs to be told. As was always honest, I want to do the same.
Before the talk, before the gram, before even YouTube got popular, there was Z's.
People parted like the fucking sea and looked.
Everyone was like, it was like spotting like the rarest Pokemon card.
Yeah, come at me, bro.
People were just mesmerized.
He was literally like the coolest kid on the block. If we get a photo, then we were automatically cool by default.
He really did start the whole aesthetic era.
He changed internet culture forever.
You mad?
He grew up this tiny little beanpole 3 years later. He looked like a fucking Dragon Ball Z character.
There was a phenomenon going on here that is separate from the guy's physique. He understood the power of the internet.
A multi-billion-dollar industry. More than half of Gen Z now aspire to become social media influencers.
In Australia, he had an online presence that no one had. Back then, there was no such thing as influencers. Az was the first one to do that.
His content that he's created inspired young men all over the world.
These guys loved him because he was one of them.
Ziz deixou legado atemporal.
Absolute legende.
Ce qu'on appelle aesthétique.
It has actually become a religion to some people.
When they needed inspiration, they needed motivation, Ziz just fucking appears, bro.
That level of fame was wild. It was crazy to witness.
He wasn't fully capable of dealing with how quick that fame hit him.
We thought we had everything figured out. Nothing's gonna stop this thing.
You married? New haircut, bro?
Ziz based his whole life and persona around the way he looked, and he cut corners.
Like they see someone who's young, outgoing, says what he wants, they get the shits. They go, who's this guy think he is?
Come let me breath. What the fuck? You're a white guy.
He'd always say stuff like haters gonna hate, you know?
Now, there are much more polarizing figures. Some people would write him off altogether. But he represents something that a lot of young guys relate to.
Love him or hate him, his impact is being felt now.
If 1 million guys improve their lives because of this guy, do the ends justify the means?
He told me, I'm going to Thailand. I'm like, this is not a good idea.
Yeah, bro.
He was not in the right mindset to be going there.
He was supposed to come home 2 days later,
He always said, we're all gonna make it.
We're all gonna make it, bros.
We're all gonna fucking make it, bro. That's it.
There's orders every day going out, quite a lot of orders every day. Anywhere and everywhere, even in some of the most remote countries in the world. I think I had an order in Botswana about last year, which I thought was like super interesting. This is one of the more popular designs. It's half of Aziz's face on the left side, and on the right side is my face. I'll go ahead and I'll pack that along with a note. Stay shredded. I mean, we should have been doing this together, but I'm keeping that flame alive and I'm keeping the spirit going. What is good, guys? I am looking to work with men to optimize their health, their fitness, their training. If this is you, DM the word coach. 8 to 10 hours a day minimum. You know, I'm in the space of fitness and health to motivate people into changing their life and into being their true selves. I've realized that over the years, having like a nice like physique can attract and command so much respect and so much attention. No one understood this better than Aziz. He cracked the code way back in high school. That's where it all began.
I was around 16 when I first met him. He's like, come over, come over. I went to his house. His mum answered the door, opened the door, like opened it a little bit, was like, hello, who are you? And then straight away was like, get out. And then I'm like, no, I'm here for Az. And then he ran out and was like, no, it's my friend. He was very sheltered. I realized this very quickly.
Me and Said went to the same high school. I eventually met his brother going to his house. He had this pale skin, quite skinny, big nose, his teeth out like this. He's kind of like this dorky guy. I mean, I'm the dorky guy, but he's even dorkier. Yeah, the friendship really grew from there.
I met Sean at Macquarie University. We're studying psychology together. Just became friends. Az would have been about 17, he was still a kid. Just a normal teenager. He really looked up to his brother and they were quite close.
There was a little bit of an age gap. We were like 3 years apart, but it was more like a best friend than looking after a baby brother. We did like everything together. We were always like experimenting with our look, with our hair, with our fashion. My hair was fucking blonde and I had a little goatee. It was weird. I looked like Kurt Cobain. And then Az had like jet black hair with a little skunk blonde streak at the front. We just saw ourselves as video game characters and we just wanted to keep being the main character of our game.
He was bullied a little bit. He had this great personality, but people would comment on his nose, his body, whatever it might be. Yeah, I think that weighed on him a little bit.
Check out the striped pink polo. Fucking essay, lad. Alright, I'm gonna have a wake. See you later.
Aziz was shy. He was not happy with the way he looked. Comparing himself to Western ideals of beauty. Even as a child, you can take a lot of those things on board without really realizing it. With a lot of first-generation Australians, he thought, why do I look different to everybody else around me?
Their parents were like full traditional, old school, like Russian, Kurdish. I'm gonna make the money, you guys study and do me proud and become doctors.
To provide for us, they were doing overtime like almost every day. They had to learn English and to raise 2 crazy children. It was hard, but you know, they did the best they could. Me and Az, we would like go home from school together. We'd just spend all the time together, just playing video games, watching TV, until our parents got home. They thought that there's food in the fridge. As long as we were home, what can go wrong?
Yeah, the internet. I do remember the old sound going in.
2006 was the year the social web broke through. Broadband is fueling the popularity of video sharing sites, with YouTube leading the charge.
Every day, 60,000 video clips are loaded onto the site from anyone and anywhere, giving millions their 15 seconds of fame.
Online, he could get away with anything.
It was like his entry to the world.
It's on my cat. Pussycat.
YouTube was super new back then. It had only been around for like 2 years. He filmed himself. At the time, I don't think there was really a reason. He just literally just did it for fun. He knew it was weird, but he didn't care. And I was just like, okay. It was liberating for him because school was so restrictive. He was looking for an escape, and he found that. There was one forum in particular called bodybuilding.com MISC forum. We kind of like gave ourselves an identity on there.
Yeah, my screen name was Babbo Limp, or just Babbo, people called me, which is Korean for stupid. And Aziz was Ziz. He started off posting his own pictures online, his own little videos online.
She's gonna be a YouTube superstar.
Okay.
He loved it as a bit of a glow up for himself. He could kind of put things out there and see what people loved and what people hated.
Video. Millions of my fans.
He first learned the shuffle, and then he added in like these other moves, like this tectonic kind of stuff. We'd go to these raves or festivals, and he'd just blow everyone away with this dance routine. So he made like heaps and heaps of friends at those events. But trying to get girls just wasn't happening. He didn't really understand why.
They would go onto those forums seeking that sort of advice and knowledge. That place was like an echo chamber of men, boys, encouraging each other, egging each other on. There's a lot of stuff there that's really unsavory, even for that time.
You saw the guys that girls are admiring and looking up to and want to be with. These guys seem to get all the respect and everything. Aziz thought maybe if I put on some muscle or get stronger, maybe then people will stop picking at me. Maybe people will respect me more. Fuck, well, this is a no-brainer. I've got to go to the gym.
He'd work out and, you know, he'd post these videos and pictures and stuff of himself on bodybuilding.com. Just go on there and just look at what they were saying about him. See what people thought.
Casa disease.
This is my muscles. Check out the guns, bruh. The six-pack, bruh. Six. Yeah. You see that, lad? You see that, bruh? Do you know what, bruh? Yeah, bruh.
for people to be able to see his real personality. He had to really change himself physically, and Ziz started to form.
I'm recording. I'm doing a video. Beautiful.
Sorry, guys. What are you doing?
Go, run in there, man.
You're faking.
Run in there and do push-ups on the floor. Come on, man. Stop showing off and show off in front of the old women.
He always wanted me to record it. Initially, I loved doing it because it was just funny.
Run through it and do a flip.
Whatever, man.
Huh?
Go, run through, do push-ups on the floor, then run back.
Yeah, you. Oh, fuck it.
Mate, you're topless. It's funny, man. Come on, you're a pussy. Come on, do you want to have a funny video or not?
I'd be like, take your shirt off, go do push-ups in front of these people, and he'd take your shirt off and he'd you go do it. Come on, go do it. No, I don't want to. And he'd get the heebie-jeebies.
Do it! Come on, it's still recording.
But eventually he found using this Ziz persona, he could get himself out there and do things that this nerdy young kid could not. He discovered confidence he didn't have before, and he wanted even more.
It was a magical time. Ziz, Chest Bud, Babbo, it was a really good bromance amongst us three, pushing each other to our max. All the positive reinforcement that came from training, it was addictive.
I'd come and pick them up in my beat-up car, lots of music in the car, and rock out, go to the gym 5 days a week, up to 2 hours a day, and just have a blast, really. Az was the guy who brought in people. He was like my best friend for a while. Felt really special being in his presence. Then he'd go and be with someone else, and that would be his bum chum for a while. He'd bring so many people in and would all mesh together because of him. He really was like, you know, the glue.
Mid-20s, I basically came out of a really crappy relationship. I made a decision. I was like, I'm gonna throw myself back into the gym and I'm gonna get into the best shape ever, no matter what. I'm gonna get absolutely shredded, and this is gonna solve all my problems. That fucking sounds so stupid, eh? I had to have seen videos of Az, and I've seen his name floating around in the forums, but I never took notice of it at all.
I was into strongman, powerlifting, that sort of stuff, so the whole point of you going to the gym is to get stronger and to better yourself. If you're gonna worry about how you look, what's wrong with you? See this guy in little short shorts, walking around the gym posing and just acting weird.
Oh, you have a name, right? What's your name? Mr. Pump? It's Pumpy Wumpy. Nah!
He's not really my type of person that would be my friend, but I was actually pleasantly surprised how friendly and open he was.
Once you talk to the bloke, it was intelligent conversation.
We ended up just training together and it became a regular thing.
And it's like, okay, this guy's all right. And it became training partners, basically.
This is the rare formation of the Carlingford Fitness First Gym. You want to get fucking shredded? This is the only fucking way you do it. You need your teammates. You need your fucking teammates to help you out.
He had a diverse group of friends.
So I'm half Asian, half Aussie.
My background's Greek.
I'm Italian and Dutch.
My Aussie side, their background is German. Now it's like, it's cool and sexy to be half Asian. Back in the 90s, it wasn't cool. Like, I found it hard to fit into cultural groups. I can imagine that he would have had his hang-ups as well. Being a Russian background, but then in Western Sydney, that's quite different. The point is, we were a mixed bag. We aligned our values not on our ethnic background, but the bond, the camaraderie of training together and pushing each other. That's where we kind of connected.
I thought it was a really positive thing that they started to go to the gym. Normally they were just stuck behind their computer screens all the time.
We all uplifted each other, like physically and like kind of emotionally in a sense. People would ask you like, why are you so dedicated? It didn't feel like that because it was such a fun environment. Az went 3 years without taking a day off.
Az is probably the best training partner I've actually had in the gym. I've trained with many people and no one had that drive, the intensity, the interest for it, the hunger for it. He just took it to that next level.
The boys are like constantly talking about body types and scientific terms, that type of language from a forum. They started using that in everyday, conversation, and it just caught on. They were creating that kind of culture without realizing that they were.
He advanced very quickly. Like, I'd probably never seen someone grow that quickly and keep that lean physique. It was a world phenomenon. I've never seen anyone be able to do that.
It was pretty early into his bodybuilding. It was only after maybe in the first year or so. He just started outlifting us like massively. Like you'd get these gains where he'd put on 10 kilos in a bar, 20 kilos, 30 kilos more.
Every week we would have like a weigh off, or we'd have a scale in front of us and we'd weigh each other. And one week he's like, I'm 80. Next week, 81. Week after, 82. Week 10, he's hit 90 kilos. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what's going on? I was really confused. I see what he eats. I see what he lifts. Like, we're doing about the same stuff. What is he doing that I'm not doing?
But when questioning him, like, obviously, the answer was always, all the time, I'm natty, bro.
I had no fucking idea. I walked in on him and he had a needle in his bum. I just looked at him, I'm like, is that what I think it is?
Steroids? Me personally, I hadn't injected testosterone or anything back then. But I get it. You do it, you feel amazing, you have better energy, you have better mental clarity. There's a hormonal response in the body, so there's endorphins released, you feel even better. And there's also the pump. It's an incredible feeling when you're training a body part. All the blood pushes into that body part and it feels very full and you feel temporarily bigger and you feel better. It's a majestic feeling. It's addictive. So it's like, let's do it again tomorrow. When I met Az, I don't know if he had a long game plan, but I do know the bug had bitten.
I'm like, why would you not tell me, of all people? He just like laughed about it and giggled about it. And I felt sad, to be honest. But at the other point, I was happy, because the happy part of me was realizing that I could also do this now. Motherfucker, why didn't you tell me sooner? So many people struggle with like finding purpose, you know what I mean? Finding what it is that they're good at in this world and doing it for the rest of their life. I found that. And a lot of people would be like, oh, but you're 39, you should slow down. But I think everything that I do keeps Az's name in reverie. Every win that I have isn't just a win for me, it's a win for him. So I don't see myself slowing down anytime soon. We're about to go train now, so I'm gonna get ready. Okay.
Good, keep going. Let's get big meat dots. Keep going, keep going. Yeah, slow.
I believe steroids can be done safely. It just depends on having the right people around you, having a coach, and just knowing when to stop. End of the day, people are going to do it regardless. So the best we can do as older role models is just give the right advice and also sometimes tell them the negative effects, the positive effects, because there's two sides to a coin, the good and the bad. And then it's up to, it's up to the young men of today what they do with that information.
4, 3, 2, 1. Now do your transition and hold. There. Let's go, abs on.
What do you think Az would say if he could see what you're doing?
He'd be super proud. Took me my whole life to match his musculature, but got there in the end, so he'd be proud. Yeah.
You did it safely, right?
As safe as I could have done it, that's the truth.
Hey, fucking mustard. Going on, Steph, fucking madcap.
This was the first festival I ever went to.
Big cunt crew. It's like I've had one too many, motherfucker. Come on. Wow, strong eyes. Wow. I wish I could zoom out. But use some music, bro. Yeah. And we'll just
Yeah, it just feels like I'm back there again.
Thanks, Sydney. Let's do it, baby. Woo-hoo-hoo.
He thought he's got like a great looking body. He wanted to put himself out there.
Shotgun lookers.
Took his shirt off. He got down to completely to his underwear.
So let's go for a walk. In his underwear.
On the early days, you'd hear that a lot, like, put your shirt on. What you got your shirt off for? People would yell that out.
Cool.
He had to work his way up there to do that.
Unimpressed onlookers. Whoa, look at this cunt in his underwear.
But then once he got into the swing of it, people were catcalling and all this kind of stuff. Get a bit more confident the next time.
Sometimes, like, you just get shit and be like, fuck you, stupid wog boy. Like, when we're out, who do you think you are? Oh, those short shorts are for faggots. Why are you wearing those here?
No one was wearing those little shorts, like, not if you were straight. Like, man, you wouldn't dare to wear that stuff. Az wore these and rocked them.
Homophobia, wogophobia, but also admiration. Like, they're like, oh, this guy's a bit of a faggot, but I wouldn't mind looking like that if I wasn't, like, ethnic and it was my body.
Following year, they all have the hairstyle and everybody was rocking these shorts.
We'd be like, oh, there's a Ziz copycat. There were like 10 to 15 like people that like would be like identical. We'd be like, what the hell? Where did this guy come from? But yeah, it'd just be like more and more and more and more.
That's like me wearing all of a sudden wearing hoop earrings and trying to make it cool. Like, that's impossible. You gotta be a special person to make that shit catch on.
February 9th, 2009, Facebook activates the like button. Likes have become the currency of the internet, turning every post into a popularity contest.
Hey, Mazon. Get me. Bottle.
Huh?
Hold it. It's already recording.
You want to record? You fucking juicy! You fucking juicy. Juicy! You fucking juicy.
Kind of like created a little bit of a mini following for himself. He got like a little Facebook fan page of himself. You'd go to the gym and suddenly the girls would come up, oh, I saw your latest video. And it's like you think it didn't have that much exposure, but actually so many people had seen it. It was just bigger than we thought.
How's it going, everyone?
My name's Pampa.
If you're watching this, you probably know me as Boxy.
Love you. Leave Brittany alone.
It was a really interesting time in an age of just celebrities that people would see on movies and stuff. It was refreshing for people to see someone like real and raw and funny and unscripted.
Lift my scooter outside the dairy. Next minute.
When it comes to Aziz, it was his charisma and it was his personality, but also it was perfect timing that sparked a huge worldwide internet flame. It's kind of funny now as a grown man looking back at it. The content, it's just so simple and raw. But he was so captivating on camera.
Yo, boy, this is your boy.
So real and funny and unscripted.
Ziz doesn't care about the traffic. Push-ups.
He just ticked so many boxes for what the world didn't have at the time and put it in a package that was cool, sexy, fun, carefree, all that stuff. The message is not new, but if you package it in a way that's relatable, they'll listen more.
What drew people in was the way Aziz made them feel. He made them feel like they could be capable of anything.
How do you become a sick camper? Quite easy, bro. You go to the gym, you lift weights, you get tats, you fuck bitches, bro. That's all you gotta fucking do, cunt.
The persona he portrayed online, like this big, staunch, like fun-loving, fighting guy, was literally a persona. Like that was it. Because in real life, he was so goofy. But I feel like if he was as goofy as he was in real life in those videos, no one would have taken the message as serious. Very early on, he realized that that persona worked in motivating. The message that he was trying to portray was not to hurt or punch on with people or be rude to people. It was more so to bring people up and to elevate people and help people become the best version of themselves.
We're gonna have a sandwich, style, protein sandwich, bro. So what we're gonna do, come over here.
You know, you can look at it as a surface level thing, like going to the gym and getting a good body, but yeah, it's a bit deeper than people think. Uplift yourself, uplift those around you. Have a laugh, don't be too serious. Don't fight other people, don't hate. It's all pretty positive stuff.
There's a kebab with protein in it.
He made a post on his Facebook saying, "I've got more followers than our Prime Minister." Kind of sunk in like, wow, this guy's actually becoming super famous and a super recognizable face and name.
Oh, calm down, man. Fuck. What are you doing?
No.
I think I realized like it was going crazy when like there was like Brazilian fans. I was like, what? You've got fans from Brazil? Like who knows Ziz, bruh?
Yeah, come at me, bro. Come at me, bro.
Girls and the friendships and the opportunities, everything came so quickly and so intensely. He was chasing fame and it was working. All of his friends around him were all just like, what the fuck, like this is so cool.
He would slowly build a posse of people who would just go everywhere he went, like groupies. It was bizarre. Like, who are these people?
We were called the Aesthetics Crew. We had like people messaging, oh, can I be part of the crew? What have I got to do? Like, what's the process? Is it like an application form or something? You know, I had all these people on Facebook wanting to add me and talk to me through my inbox, and I felt like this 15 minutes of fame kind of thing. We would be at home chilling. Someone would knock on the door and be like this weapon of a chick. And he'd be like, oh, can you guys come back in like an hour? And then we'd go off and then whatever, and then come back and she'd leave. Like literally, like Uber Eats kind of thing, you know what I mean?
It's that time again, bruh. So let's fucking do it. Alright, what I'm gonna show you today is something epic. Alright boys, just having a walk around in the castle of the Ziz. This is the place where I sleep, live, eat, and get aesthetic and shit. Alright, so my number one goal in life is not only just to get everyone in the fucking gym and train, but get everyone into this fucking beautiful music. Because this music gives me emotion that no girl has ever given me in my life.
Every Friday I became like a gathering at my house. Have deep and meaningfuls, have a lot of laughs.
Hanging out at Sean's house in the backyard, cracking silly jokes and laughing, seemed meaningless and mundane at the time. Look back and go, those were the fun times.
You stopped trying to be and was just being. It was just us. Like, it wasn't anything else.
You'd always say stuff like, this is the peak of my life.
A lot of people would look at Az and go, yeah, he looks amazing, but you can't really put your finger on what is it about him that I can't take my eyes off the physique. Like, there's something about it. You have to understand, during that moment, as far as physique within the bodybuilding realm, everyone was just trying to become a cloud.
He thought bodybuilding was pretty stupid, to be honest. You know, just like get as big as possible kind of thing, whereas he was like, he didn't care about that at all. He wanted a body that was actually aesthetic.
It's how does it look all put together? These muscle insertions, everything flows from one muscle to the next, everything's very symmetrical. Most people, their trap kind of stops halfway up the neck. His one almost went up behind his ear. And then he had this upper chest clavicle bone that almost has like a Romanesque armor kind of look to it. I haven't seen anything like that since. It was almost like why people just sit there and stare at that David statue, Michelangelo's David. It's kind of like that, but I think it's better. You can guys just stare at a photo of him and admire.
Aziz had cracked the cheat code to life. He loved the spotlight and the attention and the fame. He enjoyed the rock star life. He was like, if this is the response I'm getting now, imagine I get even bigger.
Dumbbell presses.
Come on.
He was like ahead of the game.
Come on.
He had like research stuff for bodybuilding that like was like unheard of. This stuff was called clenbuterol. So it's essentially for horses with asthma. Like back in the day, you could only get this stuff from farriers, from like people that trained horses.
This is anyone got clenbuterol, bro? You mind clenbuterol? This is how you get shredded, my friend.
I was doing all my university on like anabolics. Like that's what I was doing a lot of my studies on. And a lot of bad things did happen. Whenever I brought up stuff, I'm like, bro, like, you know, you can get hypertension from doing this for a long period of time. You're like, that's not gonna happen to me. Like, he was just extremely naive. Just like, no, like happy-go-lucky, that's never gonna happen to me. My big issue with him was, this can't be a long-term thing. It should be a 10, 12 week, then have a break. But we didn't see eye to eye on that.
He was at Macquarie Uni, and at that time he was working 2 jobs.
Yeah, he was just hell-bent on making money to modify his body so that he can keep up with that persona and that image online. When he got his teeth done, and he would have constantly come up and smile with his teeth wide open. I'm like, yes, Az, your teeth look great. But honestly, I felt a bit sick about it.
He was working at C2K Castle Hill as a receptionist, and he was also working for Sydney Hotshots on the side. It's like a male stripping place.
He was studying marketing and commerce, and he had this natural talent for understanding social media, so he would use the internet to kind of sell himself, really. He would sell photos of himself to gross old men on the internet. He was getting influenced a lot by people in the forums who were saying, what's the point of going to university? I'll do 3 years here, I'll be 50 grand in debt. What's the point of doing that when I can come out of school and make money?
We just told you we want to move out. Insane. We actually want to, even if we're angry at you or not.
He left uni in his second year. They weren't happy with it.
1-2 years, get enough money, then if I want to go back to uni.
It was just really hard to accept.
What was going on in his life? It was a whole other world. They didn't understand the effects of that on him, emotionally, physically. He just didn't have the mechanisms to really understand that.
It would have been almost unimaginable for his ethnic old parents to be like, hello, Aziz, we're going to book you into a psychiatrist, going to talk about how you're getting famous. That would not have happened. You have to accept that help. And he would have been like, shut the fuck up, Mum. I'm not going to talk about how I'm famous and about my feelings, but probably that's what he needed.
I'm not interested in uni anyway.
Why did you become like that?
Because you were sheltered up too much when we were younger. When I'm 15, 16, that's when I'm supposed to go out and experience everything, not as soon as I finish school. We'll move out and I'll work full time and that's it. Close my door. Close my door. Turn my light off. Bye.
Az was just still going ahead with what he wanted to do. He just started to pick up the pace as he got older, and he'll do more and more videos.
YouTube now offers money for video hits. The average person spends about 15 minutes.
YouTube is expanding a revenue sharing program that allows more users to make money from ads that run alongside the videos they upload.
Sup, Fit Brothers? Sis. Sup, Fit Brothers? Sis over here. Just saying how you going to all you faggots. You admiring aesthetics, bro? You're fucking admiring aesthetics? I built Mount Olympus with my fucking bare hands because I am fucking Ziz, the son of Zeus. Keep trolling with me, bro. Troll for life.
So you got into the...
Trolling? Oh yeah. Yeah, of course. It's the best.
Me and George, that sexy cunt. Yeah, fucking Josh.
To get that reaction, you love that stuff.
Bro. Mara, fucking look at that cunt. Hello, are you Mara? Yeah, she's fucking Mara, bro.
Probably one of my favourite ones was we'll go through each other's phones and find people's siblings or ex-girlfriends or good friends and would message them, such and such has passed away, ghost the phone and just leave it at that. People were getting so angry.
Fuck are you looking at, cunt?
Az would just like, hey Shades, come and have a look.
I like to say hello to
He had multiple profiles set up. He would just be having conversations with himself. He would just be dissing himself. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why are you dissing yourself? He's just like, this is how I stay relevant. He knew exactly what he was doing. But yeah, I could see that slippery slope.
Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. I fucking smash all you cunt, bro. Come at me, bro. Gang is on the phone. Hello?
Where are you?
Being shredded.
You with a friend?
No.
Obviously you are.
I'm on the webcam to myself. recording myself be shredded.
Are you home?
Yes, I'm home. I'm home. Hello?
Hey guys, this is me and I'm here to complain once again like a woman should. The fuck has gotten into you people? Why are you shorting? Are you admiring me? And I know who started this. Ziz. Whatever the fuck his name is. Ziz, Lies, whatever the fuck.
We would have these long conversations. Hey, you know, this is not right. You shouldn't be talking about girls this way. He was quite aware of the impact it was having. He was kind of using it to his own benefit, I guess, when you say that, because the number one thing that Az wanted was fame.
Yeah, fucking Ziz, bro. Fucking Ziz, bro.
I'll just message for you, sweet cheeks, and I hope this reaches you. You're a wanker. You are a tossed bucket. I don't like your videos. You're ugly.
I got a message for you, bro. In all seriousness. Wow. Are you fucking worried, bro? That's it. We're all fucking worried.
You know, that shift in his personality in terms of online personality versus offline was happening at that time. And I was speaking to him less and less.
He always played into the hate. He knew if I keep playing on their anger, I'm going to spread like wildfire. He was onto the algorithm before the algorithm was an algorithm.
Over the past decade, short-form video platform TikTok has taken the world by storm. Daily use of short-form social media now exceeds streaming TV and gaming. In a race for relevance, brands and consumers have been stuck in an endless scroll.
It's really hard to get the spotlight on the social media. Now there's like tens of thousands of influencers, so you're competing for that space, competing for people's eyeballs and attention.
Hey guys, we are here today at Smashroom City and I'm gonna break a whole bunch of shit. Motherfuckers who don't train legs. Fuck. This one is for all the motherfuckers who doubted me and said I wouldn't be shit. Fuck you all.
These days it's all about controversy, it's all about, you know, reeling someone in. And this is what a lot of creators are doing these days. They'll say things that they don't believe in or think are true, but it's called like rage baiting.
Okay, so hear me out.
I hate the Beatles.
We don't actually need gravity.
Hookers are 10 times better for young men than having a girlfriend.
Like what I said, money buys happiness.
Like and subscribe for part 2.
Yeah, for me, it's like now I see it as like an opportunity for growth.
There's no such thing as toxic masculinity. Men build everything. Buildings we see, the tables we see, the microphone I'm using now, everything in this room.
Post, it's only been up for 2-3 days and it's gotten 1 million views already and 42,000 likes. We can see here it's 93% men. If there's hate comments or negative remarks, it shows that, you know, I'm in people's heads, you know, and the same was for Aziz as well. But any kind of criticism with him was met in a more, I need to fix this about myself, rather than I shouldn't take this personal, like it's just the internet.
He's like basically a famous guy. He's like known as being aesthetic, but I don't know, I think you focus on things that people point out in a negative sense more than positive.
He would just be absolutely fixated with just little nuances about his appearance. My left cheek, you know, this one's a bit bumpier than that one. It's not as high. And I think, your cheeks are fine. There's nothing wrong. It's like, no, have a closer look. Like, look at my nose. There's a bump here and a bump there. And I'm like, why are you fixated on your nose? There's nothing wrong with your nose. He had great features, you know, thousands of years of history in his features.
He had sourced some, I can't remember exactly what it was called, but it's almost like an explosive, right? That you take, that humans can take, that rips off like body fat, like at a crazy level. But the side effect of it is it raises your body temperature to like 40 degrees or something. So like you're just like constantly like vibrating for like 3 days. And I remember seeing him, I'm like, bro, you've been sweating for like a week straight, non-stop. This cannot be healthy, you've got to stop.
Obviously at that point, he built his whole identity around it. To like, have built this identity around a physical appearance, and then you need to maintain that. That's hard. That's really hard. Especially for a young person. You know, you're not prepared at all for the mental gymnastics you're gonna have to go through to finish up and have like an exit plan.
The reaction he got online, he liked that. Some people did take it the wrong way and thought, oh, this guy's just a try-hard wanker. Who does this guy think he is? Even if they didn't like him, like some of the Aussies and that, I'm like, oh, these guys don't like him, but they still wanted a photo. But there'd be one or two that'd try and fight him.
What the fuck are you doing, you dumb cunt? Put your fucking camera away, you dog.
He was highly anxious and highly paranoid about like going out in public places because he was scared of being like jumped by groups of men and attacked or given a hard time. That's what worried me the most.
Is that Ziz? Is that Ziz?
I remember one time, he gave me a call and I was at uni and he was like, I'm at Parramatta, you need to come to Para, you need to come quickly, Polo. I can't find my keys, So I was like, what? Like, what do you mean? I'm not coming to Parramatta, I can't help you. And then like, where's the phone, bro? Where's my phone? I can't find it anywhere. I can't find my keys. He was taking occasionally some Xanax to help him deal with that social anxiety. It helped him be able to take some photos and stuff with people and not be so anxious. He got swarmed with people. He couldn't deal with the anxiety. He took Xanax to help him get the anxiety down, but he obviously took one or two too many on an empty stomach or something, and then lost his marbles completely. He ended up like not being able to get out of a shopping center, and the security had to help him find his like car. If you feel like you've got to do that when you're going out in public, what sort of a life is that? He had heaps of acquaintances and people that were like, yeah, I'm friends with Ziz, but like, even though he had like this huge crowd of people in that, because he couldn't socialize with his friends. Like when we went out, we couldn't interact normally with him, like at all.
Who can really relate to him? You know what I mean? That could be a lonely place. At some point it was just like he always wanted to record it. He's like, just record me doing this. I'm like, you're not doing anything. He's like, just record it anyway. Eventually I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be the cameraman anymore. He kind of gave up the gig.
I always felt like there was a part of me that was in my mind whispering, like, at some point you're gonna have to stop partying, you have to settle down, this is not gonna last forever. And I think that's where my exit kind of started.
And he used to love those festivals, but he had to pretty much stop going to as many and even going out at all. He was just like, he just stayed in his house like most of the time.
While I was trying to do my tattoo apprenticeship, my mom was like, get a job.
I don't know if it's just more of a symbolic thing, but he got a tattoo on his chest that didn't cover his Veni Vidi Vici tattoo, but it kind of went around it and hid it. I don't know why he got that. I felt like that tattoo really was part of his identity. It's almost like, I don't know, his identity was not shifting, but like visually, it wasn't him anymore. Whether Az purposely did that, I don't know. When he was getting this tattoo, he was on Xanaxes to help him chill out and fall asleep while he got the tattoo done. And I remember going in to see him, and he was a little bit out of it from the Xannies.
Do you know why he was taking Xanax so much?
When you say so much,
well,
because I only mentioned...
It's not the only anecdote that people have given us about him using Xanax.
Yeah, I was worried about that, because that was not the only time. Okay? And that is probably the one thing that stuck out to me and still does until this day, because it makes me... So that time when he got the tattoo, he was zannied out of his head. And he wasn't totally himself.
He's so peaceful. Yeah. He's fucking calm, man.
And there was a time, I think it was either just before the tattoo or just after, that it was at home, and I came over to see him, and he was on Xannies then too. And it was overly affectionate and lovey-dovey, and I was like, dude, why are you taking Xanax at home? The tattoo, Xanny, didn't really, okay, it hurts, you're trying to get your mind off things and you want to pass out, whatever. But being at home and we're just chilling and you're on Xannies, that's stuck out to me. Now it sticks out to me even more.
Stop calling. Alright, it's time to talk one-on-one with everyone here. Listen carefully, bros. This is the revolution. Everybody asking, what the fuck is this about? It's a fucking act. There is no Ziz. Ziz is a fucking joke. That's right, Ziz. I'm not Ziz. Ziz is a person that took over who I am. I'm Az. At the end of the day, bro, you gotta listen to this. If you're a fucking shredded sick cunt, you can get away with anything, bro. You think if I was some fat cunt making this shit, people would be like, oh yeah, Ziz, bro, yeah. No one would give a fuck, man. Don't look at fucking little comments, bro. At the end of the day, it's fucking Ziz, bro. And every one of us has a little bit of Ziz in us. You just don't know it yet. Yeah, bro, I walk right in, man, bro. Yeah, if you're a fucking shredded cunt, let it run. If you're a fucking shredded cunt, and they're a fucking fat cunt. Fuck off. I'm doing shit. Let me take a shit. I'm trying to take a shit.
He was begging me to go to Thailand with him. Kept saying, I'm like, I can't go now. I've got like too many assignments on. But you're not the sort of person able to go to like overseas to Thailand. Like you need someone to go with you. He's like, yeah, I'll find someone.
He was gonna go there with a mate. I just took him to the airport. On the way there, he was saying basically, I'm going to this holiday. I'm gonna go switch off. I'm gonna get away from all this. When I come back, we got to get jobs that we can save money with and build something. He wanted, I guess, a trajectory change.
What's up everyone, Ziz here. Basically I'm going to answer a few simple questions about training and dieting for an event. A lot of people actually ask me how I do it, so it's the best thing.
I think he saw past the shallow lifestyle and the fake people that were around him, and he wanted to do something more with his fame.
Yeah, so that's pretty much all I'm going to talk about for now. Any questions, leave them over here. And yeah, so
Dropping him off right up to the terminal, and I gave him a hug. You know, you're gone. I'm not going to see you now for however many weeks. Come here. He goes, all right, gives me a hug back, then pats me on the back after about 5 seconds. He goes, listen, they're going to think we're gay. I've got to go.
He told George that he was going with someone else, and then he told someone else who was going with another person. So it had this little circle jerk happening of telling people he was going with someone else, and then there was confusion initially about why he went to Thailand by himself.
We were in contact, we were talking all the time. I had no idea that he went on his own.
I'd heard about the pharmacies and how easy it is to get like benzodiazepines and steroids, and like it's like a candy shop. Like if I saw that on paper, I would have said, this is not a good idea. He was not in the right mindset to be going there.
Wow. You jelly, bro? This is my pet elephant, Thailand. Fuck. Time to go for a swim. You mad?
It was a little bit strange to me, and then, yeah, he was supposed to come home 2 days later.
I got a phone call.
Someone had texted me, George, you got to come to the house.
Come to Az's house.
Come to his house, it's big news. We went straight away, and there were just so many people on the street.
Everyone was there on the driveway.
His mum was a mess, his dad was a mess. They were just like in hysterics.
I got out, started talking, finding out what was going on. There was a lot of disbelief.
It just seemed like we couldn't believe it. We thought like this was an elaborate ruse.
No. This can't be right. What do you mean?
You know, he was tricking us or something. Eventually, we were getting, information from official sources in Thailand. That was it.
They put his death certificate in front of me, and they just said that, we're sorry to tell you, but your brother Aziz passed away in Thailand, August 5th. And I remember screaming.
We're just trying to figure out what happened, how, what, why, who was the biggest thing. Someone has to have done something, like someone that we can go and do something to make up for what we've just learned, you know?
Why would it matter? He's gone. That's like Death is like a thick black texture through your name. It's done. Doesn't matter why it's there. The black mark is there. You're gone. It's permanent. And that's all that mattered to me at the time, was that he died and there was nothing I could do about it.
They brought back his body. They were asked if, you want to identify the body, and a bunch of the boys went, and it was kind of gut-wrenching because it was obviously not the state. It'd been a few days already, not the state that you're used to seeing your best mate in. And they said it didn't look the same.
He couldn't identify him properly because he had done all these surgeries on his face. His face was completely different too. I think at that point now it's like, that's why he went. And I kept replaying that conversation we had about, how does my nose look? How does my cheek?
But think back and see that image. That's not something I wanted, so I didn't go to the viewing myself. So I didn't want to have to think of him that way. So I'm glad I didn't.
A well-known Sydney bodybuilder has died after collapsing in a sauna in Thailand.
And died. It's caused an outpouring of grief online. His brother Syed posted, "R.I.P. brother, I love you so much. It wasn't supposed to be like this."
I was, burdened with the responsibility of having to tell everyone. It was a horrible time to be alive.
The information wasn't known initially. The news just wanted to get whatever information they could out there as quickly as possible.
Somehow it caught wind that he was in a sauna, and maybe the media wanted to embellish the story, and somehow it stuck that he passed out in a sauna.
It was in a day spa center, like where there is a sauna, but he wasn't in a sauna. Do we know exactly what the cause of death, what exactly did it? No.
Obviously he took steroids, which can lead to enlarged organs, but we don't really know, to be honest.
All we knew was he'd passed away, I think from a heart attack or something like that.
No one believed it. People thought I was lying, which made it 10 times worse. And then they started attacking me, thinking that it's one of Az's big elaborate jokes.
People thought, he's off living in some other country and he wanted to get away from the limelight, or he's tricking us and he's going to come back. He'd done little tricks in the past. People were just trying to get to the bottom of it.
It lasted for like 2-3 years. Every year they would be like, on this day he's going to come back, and it was like his birthday, and then he didn't come back. The year after, on this day he's going to come back. And he didn't come back.
Oh, Scheiße. Pass auf nicht, dass er uns sieht, Mann. Ey, halt's Maul, das ist süß.
Well, y'all guys want to know my thoughts on the passing of Zez, right?
22 years old, suffered from a heart attack, cardiac arrest while in a sauna in Thailand. This is the story that everyone remembers him by. No one really knows what the fuck happened.
In a sauna, at his age, 22, Zez, known as the aesthetic king or whatever you want to call him. Man, I find that very hard to believe. What was his friends at? I mean, someone like this ain't gonna be by themselves inside of a sauna.
People juggle all these conspiracies around, and I get that. I even denied it in my mind. People can't swallow the pill that their idol has left the planet.
To your brother, he had stamped such a thing in this industry that is just like continuing now. Yeah, I mean, bro, I'll never forget it. Yeah. So I gotta ask, how? Because I've read, but how did he actually die?
This is something I actually can't talk about because I promised my parents.
Shit.
Yeah.
If we could find a way in this film to put the definitive truth out there, how would you feel?
I guess it'll just like help a lot of young men And it'll give a lot of closure, maybe, to a lot of people.
The thing with Xanax is it has a very long half-life, days, not just hours. So that coming up in toxicology may have been from a prior usage, to have used it alongside a painkiller or something like that. We all thought, surely he's not that silly.
We had done Xanax together in the past, and I felt guilty for a little bit. I'm like, oh man, maybe if I'd never introduced him to this, or if we never hung out ever, I would never have done this. But I literally had so many conversations with him, like, don't do this, don't take Xanax overseas, don't blah, 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 blah. The only thing I could have physically done was gone with him. But yeah, that's it.
It's hard because you only know when looking back.
What are you doing?
I'm laughing.
Why are you laughing? Don't cry. It's alright. What's wrong? Come on. What's wrong? No, tell me what's wrong.
When you're in your 20s, like, you don't realize bad things can happen. Yeah, young man, you could use that word, but we're also like boys. You are lost. You got nothing figured out. And the dangerous thing is you think you got everything figured out.
He could have been that person to show the masses that, doesn't matter what you look like. And ultimately, sadly, that was his message, but he fell into that trap.
The version I am now, I would like to think that I would be probing and poking and trying to help him navigate a way out.
Do you think anyone was able to have that conversation with him?
I don't think so.
He was only 22 when we all lost him. I understand why people put him on a pedestal, I get it, but I also think people need to realize that he's just a human being and a young man. Their favorite idols, they feel, they live, they breathe, they bleed just like us. I think the imperfect ones are normally the best ones. People might not understand why I do what I do. The truth is, the last time I saw him in the coffin, I gave him a kiss. And I said to him that I'll never stop doing. God, this is hard. I'll never stop doing what he started to do, and I'll live my life for him and for me. And yeah, I've done that, and I'll continue to do that.
People can say what they want about him, but at the end of the day, to have the resilience to come back from a dying brother with the hate, oh, you're just doing it, you just took your brother's name, blah, 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 blah. There's not many people I admire, but I admire my friend Saeed's tenacity to keep going in the face of adversity. That is not easy.
I will always hold the flame strong. Even though, Az isn't here today, there is a happy ending to the story.
Before he died, his content that he's created inspired young men all over the world. And then something happened. The next generation has come along. They find his videos on whatever platform's big at that time, turn to the gym, and get in shape, feel better about themselves, and change their lives in a positive way.
One of the very first workout routines that I ever did was one that he posted for free on bodybuilding.com.
All these philosophies that he made that was funny at the time, but the messages behind it was life-changing. Gave me a lot of inspiration to get through depression and to build my confidence.
This is message. Go out, do something with your life, form your passions, go out and follow your dreams. You only get one chance.
Do what you want, because life's short.
I think I still would have been that scared little kid, too afraid to actually get out there and actually better myself.
If it wasn't for him, I might not even be here talking to you guys today.
I can love his ears. Forever admiring, bro. We're all going to make it.
It wasn't his physique.
You can be depressed and down about it, or you can just look at the person's life, the life they've made, and the life they sort of set up for their brother. It gave Syed an opportunity to flourish. He would not be happy with us crying about his death, making a documentary about it. He would be laughing and saying, stop being a shit cunt, stop being a little bitch cunt, and fucking be happy. There was always light at the end of the tunnel for him.
He's changed so many lives for the better.
That's his legacy there. The impact he's left in other people. Name one fitness icon that has died and 15 years later, people are still talking about him.
I think a lot of people getting into the space that we are in were heavily inspired by Ziz.
Ziz was never a looks maxer. Ziz was Hope Core for health and fitness incarnate.
He showed that training can be fun, can be inspiring and motivating, and he showed that you can enjoy the journey along the way. That is such a great and powerful message. I will teach my children.
I think if he was alive today, he'd be not just trash talking for clickbait. He would be portraying a much more positive, body conscious, aware image.
I guess the point is, we never got to see his arc finish. Now, there are much more polarizing figures. My job as a dad is to raise my kids to navigate and dissect, take the good from the bad. How do I do it? Man, I'm learning that as I go. With Az, can we call him a good person? In my opinion, the positive he contributed to this world far outweighs the negative. Full stop.
Zilk mit dem Susa, Susa, Nasa, Kosa, Susa, 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 Susa. Toute la nuit, quand Coco chante l'Antoine, Samba Congo dem Guali, Umba Congo qui s'empoite, Samba que you entewe, moi tourner un jeune démon, senti femme qui m'était dans ça, woman qui m'était dans ça, woman qui m'était dans ça, woman qui m'était dans ça.